Where am I going to? YouTube.
I think we are live. I think so. Yes.
Well, are we live?
Welcome to Saturdays with Steph. Things are a little bit crazy over here.
A little
I was
bit
just telling,
crazy.
I was just telling Yvette that I went to the post office earlier today, and then I came home and found that my computer had died. So I'm a little bit like, it wasn't actually my computer. It was the monitor part of the laptop, like the screen and the mouse pad. So I've got an external mouse and an external keyboard, and things are going to be a little crazy, but that's all right.
Oh my goodness. And I'm sitting here trying to pop out chat like some kind of crazy person. I said to her, I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. Oh my goodness.
We're kind of a mess today, and Yvette is
just a little bit of a mess. Yeah, a little bit.
And I wanted to thank Yvette too, because as most of you know, she's moving. So she's been busting her tail for the last few days trying to get stuff cleaned out of her house and things like that so they can sell the house because her husband's being transferred, so they have to move. And for her taking time out of her crazy schedule to come and sit and sew with me for a little bit, I really appreciate that because I know
I'm happy to do it.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm happy to do it. That's all I was saying, because I just, I do need a break. I have, a ton going on, but that's okay. I'm just, I needed a little bit of a break anyway. I did shower to let y'all know, because you would have been going, who's that lady? Someone with Steph. But I mean, I just showered. So we are talking, there's no makeup on. There's no, I don't know if I would have been able to lift my hand up long enough to put my eyeliner and everything on, because everything hurts.
That's how sore and tired she is, you guys.
But the open house is tomorrow. Jelly bean. The open house is tomorrow. And I am just praying that we get an offer so it's done. And it just has, for some reason, it's having to move so fast. It's like, it was barely over 2 weeks ago that Jim said, hey, we have to move. And it's like, because it's, once you sell the house, then you've got like 8 weeks to the close, and then we're going to have to go over and then buy another house. And, so, and then to show the house, I had to move all the fabric out of here and into storage. So I found this climate controlled storage place. And by the time I got it all moved over, and then I decided, I said, you know what, I'm going to count this, because I never did. I never, y'all, I scooched over 436 bolts of fabric. Wow. And I still have like over 50 bolts down in the basement still. That's all my thatched.
Wow.
It's too much, y'all. It's too much.
That's why you're so tired. That's a lot of fabric to move.
Oh, and then I have to bring my cutting table and everything over there, because I'm certainly not going to move it back. I don't know what I'm going to, it's kind of crazy right now. I have some orders that came in before I was able to take the yardage out of the shop. So now I have to like move all of that and try to get that done as quickly as possible so I can get these people their fabric. Poor things. I feel terrible. So if you're one of those people who ordered something and you haven't gotten a notification that it's shipped yet, you're going to be getting something extra. I'm going to throw some extra stuff in there. Because honestly, I haven't even been able to barely think for the past couple weeks. It's been nutballs.
Yeah. I don't know how you're like, I think if my head would be spinning, like
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. And then last night, so the open house was supposed to be today. But I mean, everything's been going so fast that the poor realtor like couldn't even get everything in And so she finally was able to get it all in. And she says, I think we need to move it to Sunday because not every, people are going to miss it. And then, won't be able to come like next day for and I said, oh, and I said to her, I was like, sounds great. I'm so tired.
Right.
And I still had to like clean the entire house, like top to bottom. And of course there's things that go on in your house that on a day-to-day basis, you just don't realize, like I started cleaning everything and I thought, oh my goodness, like all of the baseboards and even like, you'll have like on your bathroom doors, bedroom doors, all of that dust settles on like that little ledge. So I've been like going completely no balls, cleaning all the like I'm spraying the whole darn house down and like just taking all the, and my husband's like, you're being crazy right now. I'm like, we'd have to do it anyway. I mean, and if I'm going to have people walking through the house and I want to sell the house, like right this moment, I would much rather have it so that people are going, oh my goodness, this place is nice and clean and it smells lovely. And these people care about their house, which I do care about my house. I just, don't often think, gee, let's wipe all the dirt off of the door. Or the settles on the thing, because you just don't ever think about it, and you don't see it until you're in a position where you're going, oh my goodness, look at all the dirt on and then it was like, here I was crawling around. Y'all, you have no idea what you're getting right now because you're getting the story. I'm crawling around on the floor in the bathrooms, like I'm cleaning the toilets and everything, right? I'm trying to do like thorough job, right? And I realized that I don't think, because you also don't think about the back of your commode, right? So I'm back there, I'm laying on the floor and I'm going, holy cow, look at all the dirt in the toilet. So then I'm like scrubbing the toilet and then the floor around the toilet, because like where the caulk is and stuff will settle right there too. And I'm going, okay, I might be going a little far, but it's gonna be clean.
Be clean.
You could pretty much eat off of my toilet right now.
I think you should. When you're done with your house,
I am not done.
I'm gonna pay you to come clean my house like that.
Oh no, I don't like to clean. And this is like, it's craziness. I'm allergic to cleaning, just to be honest. But if I get it in my craw that I am going to like totally clean, then I'm going to totally clean. I like totally get into it. Right. And so with this incentive, now I'm going crazy. And so I know I've told you guys like a gajillion times that I cannot stand whirlpool tubs, jet tubs, whatever the hell. I don't like any tubs, period. But I hate whenever they waste all the space in your bathroom by putting one of them stupid tubs in, right?
Yeah.
And so obviously I don't use it, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I need to clean it first of all, because it's never been used. So, there's like cat hair all over it, because the cats will go and they clean, they run all over and, whatever. So I'm like, I gotta clean up all the cat hair. And I thought, well, I better make sure that it actually works. So to clean it, what I've always done is I fill it up. You have to just cover the jets. And I fill it up with hot water, as much hot water as I can anyway. And then I just put a whole bunch of Cascade in there, right? The powder kind, not the liquid. And so I got it all full and I started up and it's going to town, so it's works.
That's good.
And now it's clean. And this one actually was not bad. I thought, because like in our the house we had previous, like before we moved to Sydney, they had a jetted tub in there too. And when I went to clean that one, because we never used that one either, when I went to clean that one, girl, like mold and mildew and all kinds of like just disgusting stuff came out of that thing. And I was like, holy cow. And that's why, and we ended up having to like fill it, like, I don't remember, 4 or 5 times.
Oh, wow.
To get all of that mildew out. I was just like, that's really gross.
Yeah.
But this one didn't have that. So good job. It had like a little bit of like grainy dirt in it, which I think was probably just, that's normal. You know, that didn't seem like a big, and very little. It wasn't a whole bunch. So I got that done, and that's good.
Well, that's good because you can tell people now for sure, you know, it works, and you know,
Exactly.
it's very, very clean.
And I think actually I have gotten most of what I need to get done. It's gonna, you know, I have a whole lot of hiding stuff to do, because, you know, you just don't want to have everything out. Sorry that the phone's ringing.
Is that the crazy phone?
That's the crazy phone that I don't even have the phone number for, so I have no idea who would be calling over here. People must call like a random number or something, or somebody gave like a wrong number.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Okay.
Well, the good thing is that the open house is tomorrow, so once you get through that, hopefully you'll get an offer and you won't have to do this anymore.
I know. Very, very happy about that. I'm gonna go through.
Gonna do with the kitty cats while you're having the open house?
I am actually going to load them in their carriers and put them in the car and take them with me.
Okay.
Somewhere. I don't know where. Like, are we gonna just drive around for 3 hours? I don't know.
Yeah.
They do not like being in the car, so it's going to be fun.
I was going to ask you that because none of our cats like being in the car.
And it's going to be a great introduction to them for whenever I have to drive them over to Colorado. So yeah. Hopefully they will like cry themselves to sleep, sort of like children, like quickly. Because I don't know.
Hopefully that will happen very quickly.
Yeah, I don't know.
When I moved back from Arizona, we had Sarah, and we were going through a part of Texas where there was literally nothing. It was the desert, and she cried for an hour and a half, and we were like, we can't even stop anywhere. There's nothing.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. I know.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, I could say hey to a few people. I scrolled back as far back as I could, and I could see Kathy's Quilts and Crafts is here. Linda Foose. Del Marie is here. Hi, Del Marie. We got Denise Sopatch 33. Hey. Love it. Beverly Akins is here. Almost said Atkins, and then I noticed there was no T. Akins. Beverly Akins is here. Sean's here. Hey, Sean. Thanks for moderating. Mary Jane is here.
If you get a chance to go back to his channel, he had the best interview this morning with Stephen Bland, the idiot quilter. He's a gentleman quilter out of Toronto. It was a really good interview.
I think somebody just told me about him.
Yeah.
Maybe in Piecing It Real or something. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that. Let's see. Tamala is here. Tamala Hannah's here. Shelly Stewart, Wanda Marsh, Nancy Gus. MJ is here. Nancy is here. Let's see. Miss Seeley is here. Scrunchins. Shelly Clark. Ingrid Bowers. Polly Lorenz. Marla. Hi, Marla. Okay, hold up. Balloonist. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold up. Don't just
Nobody tell her. She's trying to learn.
Oh my gosh. And I was so good. I had it like I was remembering. I know.
You want the first letter?
Yeah.
M.
Is it Mona?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You got it.
Hi, Mona. I just listen. I don't think I've been online for what, 2 weeks. It's
No, you
been a
haven't
bit.
been, but rightfully so.
Oh my goodness. Dawn Denny is here. June Hansen, Math Geek is here. Joy's here. Hi, Joy. Jill Roosh, is it Roosh? Jill Roosh is here. Gladys Paul, Patty G, Diane 57, Quilting in the Country. Hi, Quilting in the Country. Oh, my thingy popped up. Hold up. Mary is here. I love how you put your name. You added your name to that, Mary. That's great. She retracted a message. I don't know what she did there. Did I say hey to June Hansen? I don't remember if I said June Hansen. Hi, June.
Oh, hi.
Christine HL is here. Sheila Gage. Ruth Eishen is here.
Hi.
Philippa Perlin is here. Debbie Horton. And I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, say hey again and I'll catch you. Awesome. Okay. Marla says she can't stay. She has to go to a birthday party for a 70-year-old friend of her husband. She'd rather stay and watch us.
Aw.
We won't tell nobody. We won't tell nobody you said that. Yes, Felipe, I'm moving to Colorado. Last second. Sean says the phone call is probably someone telling you it's your last warning about an extended car warranty for the 50th time. It probably is. I delete them straight away, so I have no idea really what they're saying, but
that's funny.
oh my goodness, Shelly, that's so funny. They told me, and this was like, you guys, I mean, listen, I know what kind of world we're living in today, but it still shocks me sometimes, you know, like she's like, don't leave any of your jewelry out. Don't leave any of your, you know, like anything that's valuable out. And I'm like, well, everything in my damn house is valuable. What are you talking about? And cause she's like, people will, I don't know. She said there's like this whole thing about people notice what's in your house and then they come back with a friend and then they like split up so that somebody can keep somebody distracted up at the top to get something on. I'm going, oh my Lord, like these. Wow. It's just, to me, it's just nutballs. It's like completely crazy.
Just put fabric everywhere, like in your underwear drawer and your and like people be like, oh, there's only fabric here.
How much is fabric worth? If only they knew.
They don't know how much our fabric is.
It's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, I am seriously like, prayers for getting multiple offers tomorrow. It would be welcome. Because if we can just sell the house. Oh, Sean's going to cook dinner. Okay.
Oh, see ya.
So then I don't have to worry about that anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll be like, I won't have to.
I was thinking like every time you show it, you're going to like move the cats, and
that's the thing. That's the thing that's annoying. Like, I don't mind having to keep the house clean and straightened up and all that. I don't mind that. That's fine. Yeah. It's having to take the cats out every time.
Yep.
You know, as it is, it's like, I'm gonna have to be very strategic about this. Like, I know that the first cat that I have to catch is Sammy. Because if she sees everybody else getting shoved in a box, she ain't coming out. Right. And then what I probably need to do is shove her in a bag without anybody seeing. Right. Because if they see her getting shoved in a bag, if Smudgy goes and hides behind the, like, say the washing machine, I'm totally screwed. I can't get him out from behind the sewing machine. I mean, the washing machine. I can't get him out from back there. There's no way.
Yeah.
So I have to be very careful about this. And I thought that Jim was going to be home, but he's going on another track day tomorrow.
Oh
no, wait, that's fine. And then because like he's there on a track day today, which is great. He's been out from underfoot. I can get everything clean. I don't got to hear him. I could just do what I got to do, right? And I could do it half naked. Nobody cares. He's coming home. He's coming home right now.
Oh,
he just sent a message because he thinks that there's something for him to do. I don't want him to come home and then be all like, oh my God, you only got this done? You only got this much done? Oh, and then you were on a live. You went on a live and you weren't cleaning the house? Y'all, I don't need this right now.
Well, he can help you wrangle cats then. Be like, you're assigned to cats. Don't worry about anything else. I'll take care of it. You just help with the cats.
Well, he'll be gone tomorrow. By the time he'll be gone because he's going back. Instead of staying overnight, he's going to drive all the way back, which is like an hour and a half, I want to say, at least, right? With the trailer and everything, because he doesn't want to spend the money.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I already told you about what he did last time, so I'm not even gonna go there.
That was crazy.
Because he's nuts, right?
Yeah.
Who's Ricky Tim? I don't know what that is. Patty says Ricky Timms lives in Colorado and I can be sewing buddies.
Oh.
Who is that? You know who that is?
Yeah. Yeah, he's oh my gosh, I can't even talk right now. Yes, it's a quilter. David's quilter.
Oh, it's a famous quilter. Okay. He's obviously not that famous. I don't think I know who that is. Anyway.
Yes, Sheila, that would be fun. You're retreating in Colorado. We actually were already talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about it already before this all happened. So.
No.
Oh gosh.
Sweetwater's in Colorado.
Sweetwater is in Colorado, and they live not that far from where I'm going. So he has a show with Alex Anderson. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't think he's gonna want to be a sewing buddy with me then. I
was trying to think what the show was on, and that's what I couldn't think of, so I got flustered. I was trying to remember. But yeah. You know who Alex Anderson is?
Yes, I do know who Alex Anderson is.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, Shelly, the problem is that I have 4 cats. And as it is, like, they're already asking me to like cover the cat litter boxes with like one of my quilts or something.
Ew.
Well, you can wash it.
Well,
I do clean the litter boxes. I mean, it's not that dirty. I'm not gonna like plop it right on a piece of poop or nothing.
I know. I don't know if I'd use a quilt. I might use a blanket, like a throw blanket, and I don't know if I use a quilt.
Well, I have all kinds of stuff, so I could use anything, but just something that's gonna like, just so they don't see it, you know.
Yeah.
You never smell it in our house, so I'm not worried about that.
Everything really clean there, so.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, you know, they just don't want it to be where people are concentrating on the fact that we've got cats, you know, because, you know, a lot of people, okay, so let's just put it this way. There are some pet owners who let their pets do their business in all sorts of places. And I know this is true because we ended up having to change all of the carpet in our basement when we bought this house because apparently they used to lock their dogs and cats down in the basement, which is a big basement. I mean, it's fine, but why wouldn't you put a litter box down there then? I have no idea. When then,
or like those like pads that they could
because also then it was the dogs, I think, who mostly did their business because the cats are like so clean that a lot of times they will hold it until like their eyeballs are seriously, you know, floating.
Yeah.
Because they're more clean animals. There's, I love both, don't get me wrong, but it's just cats will do that. Now he's calling me. Hold on. Hello? Hi. I'm on a live. No, what's up?
Alex Anderson.
What?
Summary said. Oh, cool.
I don't know.
I'm going to
6:30, something like that.
And she'll be in Colorado.
Why?
I think she's moving to the Denver area, but I don't know what suburb they've chosen yet. So, oh, that's a good idea, Celie.
I'm sorry. So you want me to get a bribe?
This is an interesting conversation. Hi, Jim.
You want me to bribe someone with a 6-pack of Guinness? Okay. Is there more than one kind of Guinness? Okay.
Can't wait to hear what this is about.
Right. So you want to bribe someone so that you can better kill yourself on a track. Okay, great. Happy to do it. You got more coming up? Okay. Okay.
And their home phone is ringing again too.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to do anything whenever you get here. And I don't want any comments about what I may have done or not finished yet or whatever. Can we agree on that before you arrive? You're cutting the grass tonight.
Squared up with us. I am still cutting pieces. I got really behind on things this week.
Okay, so Jen. Okay.
I didn't do my homework.
I will do the best I can to get the Guinness. I'll go down to the package store. Okay. Okay. Yep. All righty. Bye. Lord have mercy. Christ have mercy.
Who are we bribing and what for?
Apparently he wants me to buy a 6-pack of Guinness to bribe the track guy into letting him into the yellow group.
Oh, is that?
That's like the middle level. So basically there's 3 levels, red, yellow, and blue. I don't remember. And so basically what it means is like your experience / like how fast you're going to go or whatever. So like the red group, which is what he's been in for the whole time he's ever been going, is the slowest / new people, right? And then there's like the yellow, which, they go a little faster. They have more experience. Now, Jim has been riding motorcycles since he was, 14. Okay. So he definitely has the experience. It's always been, he's not as fast as all these guys, because these guys they're riding like they're competing.
Yeah.
And so he's definitely never going to be in the blue group or whatever the highest one is, because those guys are like, I don't know how they're not dead every time they go. They're just going so fast. It's unbelievable. So, so he wants to be in the middle group, apparently. I never knew he had aspirations to be doing that, but that just means that he's going to have to ride faster and all of this. And I try not to concentrate on the fact that, he could die out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen. It's the same thing with my brother, my brother who's the detective.
Yeah.
So this past week, they were trying to get some lady, they were like picking her up for resisting arrest or something like that. And she had hidden a weapon on herself. They had patted her down, but nobody found it, and she stabbed him in the neck.
Oh,
yeah.
Is he okay?
He's okay. Somehow this boy has got like more luck than sense. Okay. Missed everything in his neck. Missed everything. And so he's fine. But it's like, you know, you have, then I get calls like that, you know?
Oh.
So now, listen, whenever it's like your family or, you know, whatever, somehow you get to the point where now me and my sister are calling it throat gate. So now we're just like, well, now since throat gate, we don't know what's going
on. Oh my goodness.
But he's fine. You know what I mean? But it's like, at the moment you're sitting there, you're just like, I'm sorry, what?
That's scary though.
And so here's my sister. Okay. So first of all, my sister works in the hospital. Both my mom, my dad, everybody, they all worked in the hospital. So growing up, listen, y'all could talk about anything. I could be eating. You could be talking about poop. You could be talking about blood. I can watch a pimple being popped, anything. Nothing bothers me. Okay. So this is my sister. Have him send you the picture of it. And I was like, well, if you already have the picture of it, why haven't you forwarded it to me? Why do I have to ask him for the picture? Send it to me. Oh my goodness.
He could have died, but here's the cool picture.
Oh my goodness gracious. I know.
Too funny.
So,
man.
Crafting with Lisa Marie came in. Hi, Lisa. Doreen is here. I saw her come in.
Obviously, we're not doing a whole lot of sewing.
Well, okay, I'm going to start. Here's my next step, guys. Here's where I am. I have sewed. I have all my pieces had been cut. I sewed all of my little strips to my smaller printed fabric, and then I also have sewed them to my larger printed fabric. So what I have to do first is press all of that. Yeah. So, hi Jennifer. Look, Jennifer's here.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Good to see
Someone else is in here who says she lives in Cannon City, Colorado. Is your name pronounced? I'm going to say this so wrong. I am so sorry. Pray for me right now. I want to say her name right. Vachon Bouchard. Now that's how you would say it if you was down south. Like if you was in Louisiana, you would say Vachon Bouchard.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's correct. Let me know. She may say it more like, you know, not Cajun Southern people. So I could have said it all wrong.
I know just a tiny bit of French, and that's what I would have guessed too, though, because it sounds like that, or it looks like that's how you would say it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of pressing here. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll let everybody know, Lisa. If you guys are in the Crafting with Lisa Marie group and you're in the pincushion swap.
Oh God, please don't say it.
The mailing deadline is Monday. Uh-oh.
Lisa, I'm telling you, you got to stop making me get into these swaps. I can't. Something seems to always happen in my flipping life that makes it impossible for me to do what I'm supposed to do. It's terrible. I feel awful. I feel awful. And
well,
I have like
up really quickly.
You gave me like the best partner too. And I know that she's going to be all like, it's okay. Everybody's going to be like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. I mean, you know, granted, a whole lot of really crazy stuff happened in my life lately. Like, but still, I feel awful. I have, well, the pin cushion is almost done. Like the main part of the pin cushions I had finished before all of this craziness happened.
Yeah.
And so that's good. I have that part. I have that done. I need to put the pin cushion together, but there was all this stuff that I wanted to do for her because like I make it a point to like, you know, if they have kids, I'd really like to do something for her son. You know, depending, sometimes I'll do stuff for their pets, you know, especially if they don't have any kids and all they got is pets, and I'll do something like just snacks or whatever. I just feel like I haven't been able to do it justice. I have not been able to do it right. I had all these things that I was thinking about. Like, I know like what she collects, like her favorite thing that she collects. And y'all, I know she doesn't watch me. So that's why I'm talking about it. Well, I don't think she watches Stephanie either, but I don't really know. But so whenever I heard about what she collected, I bought this. I had this fabric made on spoon flour to make her just a little pillow of it, right? And I mean, you know, I can still do all that, but I definitely don't have any time right now to start all of that. I have got like, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Yeah.
There's a lot that I would love to do. And I'm just not going to have the time to do it.
Yeah. Well, you're going through a crazy time right now. I can't imagine picking up and moving our whole life in, 2 months.
I know.
Without warning, like just boom.
Yeah.
You know.
It's yeah, it's a little crazy.
Yeah. Gidget wanted to know if your sale is still going on.
I'm sorry. That's I'm sorry, Gidget. You're wonderful. I love you, honey. What I'm trying to do is have like a sale that I run every Wednesday. So whenever I do have that sale, it's only for Wednesday. So short answer is no. But I'm going to try to keep up with that and do some kind of sale every Wednesday.
Y'all buy lots of stuff from her so she doesn't have to figure out how to move it all to Colorado.
Yeah, and like right now, like all of the yardage I took out of the shop because I had to move all of my yardage to a climate controlled storage facility so that I could have the open house and people could actually see the house instead of just 500 bolts of fabric.
So you still have notions and pre-cuts?
Yes, I kept the notions and the pre-cuts here. And so that's probably the kind of stuff that I'm going to continue to kind of have on sale every Wednesday. And if you want to know what it is, you can always sign up for my newsletter because I announce it in the newsletter.
Awesome.
And Gidget may already get the newsletter since she knew about that. So
yeah, I finished cutting everything finally.
And I'm sure I will be putting the notions back on special, some Wednesday, but I try to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Polly said,
are you going to have a moving sale?
Well, listen, I'll be honest with you. It seems that the mystery boxes sell better than like straight yardage. So I'm gonna just cut as much as I possibly can and put it in mystery boxes and sell it that way. So believe me, when you get those mystery boxes, you're getting some darn good fabric. And yeah, and I need to, unfortunately, the thing is that I have to, this is a terrible way to put it, but I have to get rid of as much fabric as I can because you guys, I'm serious. Whenever I stood and counted it and realized that I had almost 500 bolts of fabric, I near about peed myself because that's I mean, I knew I had a lot of fabric, but that's entirely too much. It's too much. Um, so yeah, I need to try to, but there's only so low I can go. I have to, I need to make some kind of money. I mean, I'm not planning on making bank or anything, but it's like, yeah, I mean, in the mystery box, you're getting a lot of fabric. You're getting minimum 20 yards of fabric.
Yeah.
For $100.
That's
awesome. That's pretty cheap.
Especially for designer,
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't get fabric that cheap at Joann's anymore, even.
Probably not. Probably not. Oh my goodness. Polly said that she messed up her something for her partner in piecing it real, and she had to order more fabric. She had done so bad. Yeah, that's no fun.
I'm just glad to hear you're doing okay, because
I know. I've been hearing like in the grapevine sort of that she's doing okay. So Lisa, I'm glad you like the books. She says she's blaming the anesthesia. She's in brain fog. That's a real thing, girl.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
Hey, Jennifer, so glad that you got to spend a couple minutes with us.
Yeah, it was good to see you.
She has to run.
I was just finishing up the Millersburg contract the other day, so I was thinking about all the people in the retreat, including Jennifer, so I'm excited for it.
I know. I'm excited too. Yes, Mary Jane, we are having Piecing It Real on Monday. I will be sending out the messages about that. Probably sometime tomorrow night.
Are you going to do any more of your lives before you move, or wait till after?
Oh, well, hun, I'm not going to be moving until for like a couple of months. So yeah, I am definitely going back to having my every Wednesday live. It's just, honestly, it's only been because moving all the fabric, getting the house ready. I had to get the house ready just for pictures, and then to have people, now coming through the house and everything. So that's the only reason I've been canceling them, is because I just don't have the time to do it all,
Oh no, so, totally understood.
Yeah. But I'm definitely going to be coming back. Hopefully this Wednesday I'll be back, because I don't have anything else going on. It is
hopefully another good news
done.
Hopefully you'll get a buyer through your open house, so you just can relax to that.
That would be even better, because then absolutely nothing's going to get in the way. I mean, unless it falls through, I guess, which is always a possibility. But yeah, so that's been the only reason that I've been canceling. If you guys were wondering, it's just I had a lot to do. That's all. Just and a deadline. I had to get it done ASAP. So
okay, so Vashon said that Bouchard was pronounced correctly. Her first name is Vashon.
Vashon. I'm just putting too much of a Cajun inflection on it is probably the problem. Vashon Bouchard. Okay.
Yeah. Vashon Bouchard. Thank you for telling us.
Yes, I appreciate it.
I pronounce people's names wrong, but it's hard to tell sometimes. So we appreciate it when you guys tell us.
And I do put that Cajun twist on everybody's name, so sorry. especially when it looks like a name that I would see down south. Yeah. Oh no, Polly.
What's that?
She said she's still only 2 weeks out from the first surgery and a week out from the second one, or the second procedure. She's not doing the best because she got bad news from the second procedure.
Oh, Holly, I'm sorry to hear that.
I did not hear about that. I'm so sorry. And it's like, I know how stupid this sounds, but at least you know. I mean, I don't know what it is you found out. You don't have to, please, you don't have to tell anybody, but at least you know, I mean, that's, I don't know. Doesn't make it any better, but
No.
now you can, go forward, like attacking the issue, whatever it is,
Yeah, definitely.
Jill says her last name has an accent over the E, so it's pronounced Rouche. Ah, okay.
Good to know. Thank you, guys. We don't want to keep saying your name wrong, so definitely tell us. It's hard when we don't meet you in person. We're just meeting you online here.
Nancy, are you going to be in the meeting on Monday? Because I can definitely show you. I think you're asking about patterns that you have to join together.
Yeah, I think that's what she's asking about.
Because I actually have videos on that too. I think if you go to the videos, or just go to the patterns for the placemats, and the first placemat has a video that shows you how to put them together. It's not the same pattern as what you have now, but it's the same technique. So you should be able to go and watch that. The video is only like 10 minutes. And that'll show you exactly what if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, that'll show you exactly how to do it. Yes, ma'am. I'm from Louisiana.
Hi, LD Stanley. She's from Australia, the one who asked you that.
Oh, Philippa?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were from Australia. Where in Australia? That's the problem, Nancy. Okay, yeah, go watch that video. In the first, there is a video in the first pattern for the table, the placemat. LD Stanley came in. Hi, LD.
Oh, Brisbane.
Oh, okay. I lived in Sydney for 3 years. Loved it. Love Australia. I love Australia and I love all her people. And I loved New Zealand as well. Gorgeous.
Yeah, I agree, Sally. She said, hi, Stephanie and Yvette. Yvette, you are correct in getting the news, whether bad or good. It's the fear of the unknown that makes us anxious. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it definitely doesn't mean that it's easy to get the news. That's, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
at least once you know, then you know, I mean,
Yeah. Oh, the hardest thing I think is waiting for the diagnosis. That
oh
was
my goodness, right?
when Luke had his lymphoma a few years ago. He just waiting. Like we knew there was something wrong, but we didn't know it. It took him so long.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, that's the thing also, when you know something's wrong
Yeah.
and you have to wait to find out.
Yeah. And then once we knew, we could make a plan and get
Right.
it hit, like
Right.
fix him. Well, if they're fixable. Luckily, we're lucky that we caught it really early, and he was. But it's
Yep.
yeah, it's hard.
Diane, I was born in Lafayette, Louisiana, and grew up in Eunice. So it's southern Louisiana, but kind of in the middle, like nearer to the middle. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Gina. Yeah, normally I would be really excited, and I am really excited, but to be honest with you, for the past couple weeks, I have not really been eating very much. I don't have a lot of time, and by the time I would get to a point where I could stop, I was more ready for sleep than food, to be honest. So I have lost like 5 pounds in the past couple weeks. So, hopefully once I'm able to actually get back to eating and stuff, I'll still keep it off. I mean, that would be nice, but the way it happened was not all that great, I guess.
Right. Right.
But yes.
Having diabetes, you need to watch yourself.
Yeah. It's been, if I do eat, it's not very much, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm, just trying to hurry up and eat something so I can go to bed, and that kind of thing. So it's just been it's been a crazy couple weeks. It's just been a crazy couple weeks, which is why I'm just hoping that somebody will buy the house so we can just go back to normal, or mostly normal.
Yeah. Well, then the packing starts, right?
I know, and I got to start looking into that too, because I think we're going to have them pay for somebody to come and pack and move us.
Okay.
And I have kind of mixed feelings about that sometimes, because like at this point, the kind of stuff that I have, I'm more worried about it. Like, I don't know. I'm just being crazy. I mean, it's insured, so if they did mess anything up, it would yeah. But Polly said she's gonna go lay down again. Okay, sweetheart.
Take care of yourself.
We love you too. And we're definitely praying for you, sweetheart. Poor thing.
Are you going to like put your sewing machines in your car?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like I don't want I know how crazy this sounds, but I'm really hoping that I don't have to leave until, like, me personally, that I don't have to leave until closer to like October 1st, because I want to be able to drive to PA. Like yeah. And now we're having the fight again about, me working and all of this, because he's like, how are we going to be able to buy a house if you don't even have a job? I'm just like we have money. He goes, yeah, but you have to show that you're working. And I'm just like, yeah, like, can we just cross that bridge when we get to it, please? I'm like,
he's got to give you time to get a job. I mean, his job is the one that's moving, so
yeah. I mean, and the thing is like, try finding a job where you're like, oh, and by the way, I'm gonna need Thursday, Friday, and Monday off every other week.
Yeah,
because I do retreats.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, how many people are gonna hire me and like be all excited? Yeah. I mean, even if all I did, it's probably just the mailman or something dropping off at the front porch. Yeah. It's okay, Smudgy. Go check it out, buddy. Let me know who's at the door. Hope it's not the SWAT team.
Well, it's my channel this time, so. And we already had that, so.
Good night, June.
Good night, June. We already both had that, so.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that even if I just wanted to get a job at Starbucks, I mean, I can't imagine people at Starbucks be all excited to hear that I need well, actually, I would need the whole weekend. I'm thinking of a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job, but if you worked somewhere that was open like all weekend, you're all like, okay, every other week I have Thursday through Monday off.
You should try to find a quilt shop because they're closed usually on Sundays. And then if anybody would understand about retreats.
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, I can certainly try to do that. You know, I was going to try to get a job like at Michael Miller. I think it was Michael Miller. They were looking for a sales rep.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, but I think it's like with all this that happened and everything, I think I've probably missed the boat, you know. I don't know if that was an area that they had open or not. I didn't even get to talk.
I know it's somewhere in the middle of the country, but I don't know where.
Yeah. I was going to try to contact. What happened?
Yeah. Shelly said maybe work for a temp agency. You can pick your weeks. Like do temp
Very
work.
True.
Fill-in work. That might work. Shelly said, just hope it's not a realtor with clients. The doorbell.
Oh. I don't think so. They don't even have like a lockbox on our house yet. So
yeah.
Like it literally just got listed last night.
Oh, okay.
Which is why the open house got moved.
They're like, maybe we'll stop by and just take a peek.
Diane, I try really hard a lot to not sound like I'm from Louisiana because people, you know, not all people, some people think that, you know, if you sound a certain way that maybe you're not intelligent. Just saying. But I am very intelligent. Although I can have a very strong Louisiana accent, depends on who I'm talking to and if I'm all excited. And
I was gonna say it depends. I've heard you like after you've been in Louisiana with your family, you'll talk to me and it gets stronger, but then other times I don't hear it much at all. So
yeah, I've gotten used to started trying to like change my voice a little bit. But most people will still hear it. Like if you really listen for it, you will hear it because I can't completely get rid of it. But yeah. Marge says she's late coming in. It's about 8 a.m. Sunday over there. No, it's an Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
That's all right. We're just glad you're here.
I'm very glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all are all here. I'm glad you're here, Steph.
Oh, a whole lot yet, sweetheart. We've just been chatting.
Yeah.
About all kinds of things.
Yeah, Patty, you can totally hit them, you know, like they think you're stupid and then they talk to you like you're stupid and then they realize, oh, yeah, she's not stupid. Yeah, no, I'm not stupid.
Yeah. I don't understand why people.
I just think, you know what it is? I think that I think we probably all do it in some way, in certain situations, like whatever it is. And it doesn't help, that people saw the swamp people and all the, because when Louisiana people are portrayed on TV, they're not exactly put in a great light.
That's true.
And the thing
is
like,
because like my stepfather is from Alabama.
Yeah.
And he's lost a lot of his Southern accent, but when I was younger, it was heavier. And he's like one of the smartest people I know. So I just don't look at people like that,
Yeah.
But
your experience is different,
Yeah, and I do know that like people in the South, they tend to talk not because they're slow or dumb, but they talk slower because it's just a slower way of life. Whereas up here in the North, we tend to talk really fast.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of it because it takes them longer to get out a sentence. So people think that they're slow, but they're not.
Yep, exactly. Patty said, bless their hearts.
Huh?
Patty said, bless their hearts.
Oh, I love it when we go back to the South because it's just a different way. Like people are just kinder. I feel like people are kinder. I feel like people are it's a slower way of life, so you enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah. But I definitely don't think like the people down south anymore. So I don't think I could go back. And Ann says she has a strong Texas twang.
Oh.
Shelley Clark says you think of people with a British accent as more intelligent. The Georgia retreat is about an hour to an hour and a half from.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour 15, hour and 20 from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think hour 15, if I remember right, because that's where we were going to fly into.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm in North Carolina from Pennsylvania, and my daughter now has a thicker Southern accent than her native North Carolinian husband. Or a Linian. I don't know how you would say that. Oh, cool. Patty, you coming to the one in Georgia? Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Can't wait to meet her. It's going to be fun.
Joy says her son lives in Noonan, Georgia. I don't know where that is, to be honest. But if it's close to, I'm imagining it's close to Atlanta since you're asking us about Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Atlanta or about Georgia. I've only been to Atlanta in the airport, and then I've been to Savannah when I was younger. We went on vacation down there, but that's it. The part we're going to, I've never been to before.
I think I've driven through, but I have not stopped there.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty said she was one of the first to commit. Yay!
She was. I actually think she was the very first.
Joy says that her son lives 45 minutes from Atlanta. Well, depending on what direction, you could be closer to the retreat.
Yeah, or further, yeah.
The retreat's in Dahlonega, so I said that right?
Yeah, it's northwest
of
Atlanta. Yeah. Mostly north. It's almost directly north, but it's slightly west.
Right. Okay, cool.
and lots of carpet outlets. Oh.
I think she's talking about Atlanta or
Yeah, but there's gold
Dahlonega
in them.
or
He said there's gold in them hills and the best peaches warm off the trees in the summer and lots of carpet outlets.
Gary said her daughter is in Rome, Georgia. Very close. Awesome.
I think Denise said that one of her kiddos, I think one of her son is moving there or moved to there, like an hour from the retreat. A lot of people living in Georgia.
Excellent. Now we just got to turn them into quilters so they'll come to our retreat.
Right. Shelley Clark said she's only been to the Atlanta airport, but she would like to go to Georgia. I love most American accents. When I visit USA, people think I'm English. I don't reckon I sound British at all.
Well, here's the thing I have to tell you. Marge, are you an Aussie as well? I'm trying to think of where she's at, but I know that when I was living in Sydney, people thought I was crazy, but I could not tell the difference between somebody who like was Australian and somebody who was British. Like to me, the accents were so similar, but I think it's because both of them were so foreign to me as well. So I think that what happens is that it's just we're not used to hearing your accent. And so when we hear like British, and Australian, they just, and everybody thought it was crazy. They don't sound anything alike. And I'm like, well, to me, I can't tell the difference. It just depends. Like if you had a really strong accent, then I could usually tell. And I could always tell the Kiwis usually. But yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just, we're not used to hearing it. So it sounds sort of similar, Yeah. That's what I think. That's my excuse. I'm just.
She's from Queensland.
Awesome.
Aw, Wanda. She said every time she watches us live, she ends up having interruptions. Well, thanks for coming anyway.
And thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
You have the interruption and then you come back. That's great.
I lost Bob and Chicken, y'all.
Uh-oh. Diane said her parents are from North Louisiana around Monroe, and I don't know what GRA is. But see, I think that the people in northern Louisiana sort of have an accent that's more like New York people. I don't know why.
Interesting.
I think Nancy found the video. That's good. Yes, Marge, that's what I'm saying. I think it depends, on what you're used to hearing or,
Yeah. It's probably a lot what you're exposed to,
Yeah.
I've never been to Australia like you have, but my dad's best friend is Australian, and so I grew up hearing him. So I feel like I can distinguish between a British person and an Australian person, but
Exactly. You've had the experience.
Right.
So that helps, when you've heard it. And I think that's why a lot of times people have a better, like people outside of the US are better at figuring out maybe where someone is from in the US because they hear our accents on TV.
Yeah.
And maybe not all, but
here's the thing, then I imagine that you probably can distinguish, because you're from there, the difference between different like you said, Louisiana accents or even other Southern accents, whereas to me, a lot of them
Yeah,
sound Southern. I would categorize them as Southern, you know?
that's right. Because
Yeah.
it's like a lot of times what I hear is, are you from Texas? You know, and I'm like, dude, seriously? No.
No, I
Like
think Texas
the
definitely has.
accent between Louisiana and Texas, totally different,
Well,
right?
I was going to say, I don't consider Texas's accent Southern. It's a more of a drawl, you know? Like I think it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Crystal. Oh, see, Marge is saying there are so many Aussie accents. I would not be able to distinguish, I'll be honest, because to me, you know, I was just so happy that y'all spoke English. And then it was like, I remember there was one time I had gone for coffee. We would go for coffee like all the time. And Marge will know this. In Australia, the just everything is different than America. Everything is different. They will get up in the middle of the morning and everybody leaves to go get a coffee. Or, or if you wanted to, oh, I'm gonna go get a coffee. And everybody's like, all right, whatever. It's like not a big deal. At lunch, you could drink a beer during lunch.
Oh, wow.
No biggie. On Fridays, depending on where you work, your company could provide like a bar cart. And after lunch, they go around with the bar cart and everybody can like have a drink. I mean, it's just crazy. It's completely different to America. So imagine having that and then having to come back over here.
Yeah, that would be no fun.
It wasn't much fun. I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I am American. I'm proud to be an American, but I would also be very proud to go back to Australia to live.
Yeah.
I can tell you. Felipa says that her husband is Canadian, so her kids grew up with his accent and actually have a bit of a Canadian accent. I can see that.
Crystal says she's from Minnesota and was asked if she was Canadian.
Yep.
That's funny because every once in a while I say words and people say, are you from Canada or did you like, I'll say like A and stuff like that, but it's just because we're so close, I think. There's some of that influence.
Well, if you go anywhere else, and like, let's say when I was in Sydney, people would always, as soon as they heard me, they would say, are you Canadian? Now, the reason why they do that, I was told that the reason they do that is because apparently Canadians are so ticked off at being asked too many times if they're American, and they get apparently offended being called American. So now they just say, are you Canadian first?
Okay.
Because Americans are not usually offended by being asked if they're Canadian, whereas the other way around, that's what I was told. So I was like, all right, whatever. I get it.
I think there's a lot of Americans that would be happy to be Canadian.
I think you're right.
Canadian to me sounds American. Oh, that's funny. Marge said that.
Del Marie says it used to be that way in the 60s in America in a lot of places.
Oh. Canadian, oh, definitely different here in Texas.
Sydney accents are more posh than up here in Brisbane. Huh, okay. I don't think that I've actually been to Brisbane. I've been to Hamilton Island and I went to the Gold Coast. I'll be honest, like I wouldn't know how far away everything is. Like Australia is bigger than you think it is. It's huge.
Yeah.
Um, and so like to go anywhere, it always takes like a long time. Even if you're going from coast to coast, you're going to have a long flight. Like if you're in Sydney and you're going over to Perth, it's going to be a long flight.
Now, there isn't Australia. It's pretty close, just a little bit smaller, right? But pretty close to the size of the United States mainland.
Yeah, I
Mainland.
think so. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. So
Oh, and we did go to Uluru, which is the big red rock in the middle of the country.
is that what's considered like? I'm totally ignorant here, so I'm sorry, but is that what's considered like outback?
Yeah, like okay, so in Australia is like, and seriously, Marge, everybody else, if I'm saying something wrong, please let me know, because this is all just stuff that I picked up as I was there. But it's mostly like a desert. Like most of Australia is a desert. So the majority, like pretty much the majority of the population of Australia is all around the coast. So not very many people live in the interior of Australia.
Okay. About the same size as the USA, but less settled. Okay. Thank you. I don't see who said it because it moved, but somebody said they love my blocks. Appreciate that. Get there.
Are your blocks behind you? Those are finished?
Those are finished ones, yeah.
Oh, cool. I wasn't sure if you had just like hung them up and were putting them together, or what was going on. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, those are finished blocks. I should have chain piece probably, but I didn't start doing that, so I'm just kind of doing one at a time. I'm just happy, I'll tell you what, to have all them cut because
I know. I'm very
What?
happy that I'm at least getting these pressed.
Yeah, I was so busy this week that I really, really wanted to have everything cut so I could just sew today and just didn't get to it. Our next retreat is coming up. We're excited about that. So
Yes.
doing some prep work this week for that and prep work for the kids are starting homeschool again in a couple weeks. So getting all that ready. Daddy's going to have to take care of all that while I'm gone. I actually built in like less work for them to do while I'm gone because I'm like, I'd rather have the kids like bathed and healthy than do schoolwork.
Right. Hi, Kay. The purple wall is here. I didn't see her come in, but I see her now.
Yes, I agree. Matthew said this is such a fun pattern, easy to sew, but it takes a long time to cut and stay organized. That was my problem. I hadn't cut everything, like that was on top of the cutting and I wasn't this time. And then when I came back to it today, I realized that I kind of scattered everything. So I had to find all the pieces again. So definitely stay organized with this one.
Well, I have to say that mine only got organized because I had to clean this entire room out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
My room is like, it's like in my world, immaculate right now.
Yeah. Well, that means we're going to start to see stuff disappear off your shelves, huh?
Well, when I have to start packing, yes, but I've decided I'm just going to leave it in here because it looks much better when the fabric's here. I mean, it's nice and colorful, and
It's very pretty. It looks very organized.
Yes, Marge, I'm making the same. Um, and we're using the same fabric too, right?
Yeah.
I thought so, but I'm sitting there and I'm going, I am just so lost right now. I'm looking at your fabric and I'm going, is that the same as the fabric I'm using?
As long as you use the one from the project box, yeah.
Yes, I am.
Girl, I wouldn't know if I was coming or going if I were you, so I'm surprised you're even here.
You know, it's interesting because even though, and I know I've said this to you, at least I'm pretty sure I did, even though there is a lot going on. I mean, there is a lot going on, but the good thing is that things are at least going, like they're happening how I want them to happen. Everything's going pretty smooth. There's just a lot to do, but it's going pretty smooth. So I can't really complain about that. Nothing catastrophic has happened or anything like that. So
Diane said, I love the way Stephanie and Yvette communicate. The good thing is that we're bestie friends, so
yeah,
we figure it out.
we do. We figure it out.
And we loves each other, so.
Yes, we do. That does help.
Karen Cox said, hi, ladies, late to the party. Yvette is moving. Yes, she is.
Yes.
Sadly, because she's moving further away from me. I told her to stop in Ohio and pick me up on her way.
Kathleen, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that I have all of my hold on, let me stop and think and don't press. The alchemist crystals, I'm pretty sure I have all together and is fine. Coral reef, I'm pretty sure that I have all of those pieces together. Now, what I'm not 100% sure about is Mooncatcher, because I started that one even before Coral Reef, and those pieces are like all over the place. And be quite honest, I don't even remember what colors I chose anymore. So it's like I kind of like find pieces, and I learned so like one of the best things I learned for starting anyway is to label my templates. And so I started doing that with alchemist crystals, and that's very helpful. So going forward, if I do any more, I'm definitely going to label them, because that's the problem, is I'm finding pieces and I'm really not 100% sure what it goes to. And so since they're not the ones that aren't even like I haven't started stitching on them yet, I'm not really sure what it is. So I think that those are mostly Mooncatcher, but until I start really, I really don't know. I may even have to just buy the papers over again and start again, because it's that bad where I don't even remember like what it is. So Kathleen, I'm not 100% sure on all of it. Except for alchemist crystals, since I did label that one, all of the templates, every single piece of the templates I labeled. So I know that those are okay. But Mooncatcher, not so much. And I find like pieces all over the place. I have a feeling that when we do like move furniture, I'll probably find some pieces back behind the furniture too. That's what I think is going to happen. Some probably fell behind, my cutting table and my ironing section.
Well, maybe you work backwards and do the one that's all labeled and finish that one first, and then.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably going to end up working mostly on the alchemist crystals and the coral reef, because I mean I really want to finish coral reef.
Yeah.
And Felipa says Denver is beautiful, but moving to a new city is daunting. I'm not really that nervous about moving to a new city. I'll be honest. I kind of like that. I like meeting people and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm fine with that. I've never been to Denver, so I have no idea. And I get so many mixed signals. Like my husband says he doesn't really like it. But I think that the majority of the reason that he doesn't like it is because there are so many things about this area, weather wise, that he really loves. Like, we definitely get all 4 seasons here. We have lots of trees that, lose their leaves and turn color and all that kind of stuff. And he tells me that when he was in Denver, he didn't notice that there were a whole lot of trees. And so I think there's just a whole lot of that kind of stuff that he's going to miss a lot. And I probably will too, but we'll have to find.
I think you will like Denver because you like snow and cold, and
yes,
there's definitely going to be more snow there than Connecticut. So
I think that's true. So I'm excited about it.
Well, there.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that you're not just a car ride away now.
Well, how far am I really? I mean, I didn't really feel like I was that far from you. I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at it.
When you go to Denver, we got to fly to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, at least Denver's a hub.
That's true. That is very true. I can take a direct flight there, so yeah. It is that at least you're going to a place that has a, good size airport.
Yeah, and I'm going to be close to the airport, so that's good too.
Yeah.
Math Geek says the altitude is hard to get used to at first in Denver. I was there for a few weeks and had a hard time, especially since I live at sea level. Okay, well, listen, I've heard that already before. And so, I think at least I'm kind of prepared for that. Not prepared, but like I know about it. I have no idea how I'm going to react or anything because, like I said, I've never been there. But we'll have to see.
You know what happened to me when we were there for a while? I got a bunch of nosebleeds, but then they stopped and I got used to it.
Okay. Well, that's good to know because actually I tend to get nosebleeds in certain situations. So we'll have to see. Francis says you all will be surprised. Denver and the surrounding area has so much to see during all seasons. Okay. And Nancy said, since my sewing room has been a mess the past 2 weeks, the plan is to take a nap after the live and then do an all-nighter and get things moved and fabrics back in the cubicle. Okay. Mary says that her heart is in Colorado.
Oh.
Patty says, I have lived at least 12 hours from my BFF since 1993. We make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work too. We don't live exactly next door to each other now.
I know, right? I know. It already sucks.
Yeah. Good thing we have technology now.
Right? Ugh. All right. I got all my pressing done.
Yay. Yours are going to go together quick now.
We shall see. Okay. Where'd the pattern go? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see. Okay, got it. All right, so I there.
Christine said, make sure you drink a lot of water to help with the altitude adjustment. Beautiful aspen trees that change color in September.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Sheila Gage said, Denver is a 10-hour drive for me. I think she lives in Oklahoma.
Oh, I think we must have missed something from Kathleen.
Oh, what's that?
Kathleen said, I did miss this. I'm sorry about that. I love that you and Yvette get to do this business together as besties. My best friend just passed away 3 days ago and I'm heartsick.
Oh,
Keep telling each other how much you care.
Oh.
And Kathleen Cox says, Yvette, you are too much. Well, I already knew that. I'm so sorry, Kathleen.
That's terrible.
That's definitely not good. Pam, I'm really not sure. We have to sell the house and then it depends on what the closing date is and all that. So as soon as all of that happens, I'll be going, but don't really know. Tamala wants to know if you have sewn with your featherweight yet.
Nope, not yet.
Miss Seeley wants to know if you know when layer cakes were first on the market. She never heard of them until the pandemic.
Well, wow. I don't know when they were first on the market, but they've been around for years, way before.
Yeah, long time, as far as I know.
I know fat quarters were the first pre-cut, and those have been around for a real long time. I'm not sure when layer cake started, to be honest. Have I seen the Janome M17? Yes, I have. I'm not an embroiderer though, so I wouldn't want that one. But it's a beautiful machine. It's like a sewing embroidery machine combo. It's huge. Wow. It's a brand new machine they have.
I think I need to change my needle.
Oh, Jill's sewing on her featherweight right now. That's awesome. Marge said, look how different your states are. Or love how different your states are. Each has a different environment, and your trees are the best. Australia is generally brown, except when we have floods. That's how I felt like when I lived in Arizona, that everything was brown.
Or rocks.
Yeah, and especially when I came back home, I was born here in Ohio. And when I came back home for the first time to visit, when I still lived out there, I kept saying to everyone, I can't believe how green everything is. And then when I went back to Arizona, everything looked even more brown. So I feel like that's how Arizona looks, is brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a featherweight. I've been wanting one for a long time. I wanted a pre World War II one, and my husband was at. He's been looking for one for me. I didn't know this. He's known that I wanted one for a long time, and he was at a place that had two of them, and they had a 1935 and a 1940. The 35 was in better condition cosmetically, but it didn't sew real well. And the 40, it's got, it sews really well, but it's got some cosmetic issues, but that's okay because I'm a quilter. I wanted to sew. So he got the 1940 for me. And someday, you know, down the road, I'll save some money and get it. It just needs a new paint job, a new decal. So I'll have somebody who's a featherweight like specialist paint it for me.
So when did this happen?
Just the other day. I haven't even had a chance to talk to you.
Because I was like, I saw somebody say something to you and it didn't like click.
Yeah.
So I was sitting here going, wait a minute, Stephanie doesn't have a featherweight.
Yeah. There's on the side of the featherweights, for those of you who don't know, there's a plate right here on this part of the machine. I don't know if you can see, well, yeah, because my camera's, but right on the side of the machine, there's a plate on featherweights, and the pre-war ones have like a scroll work in the metal plate, and the post-war ones, I think 49.50 after, have just a straight striated plate. So I really wanted that one with the scroll work. So that's what he got me.
Yay.
I was shocked, believe me. He never, you know him, he never gets me anything or does anything for me. So he's like, I don't mind getting you stuff that's practical. I'm like, okay.
What's practical about a feather?
I was gonna say I don't consider that really practical.
I mean, don't argue if that, you know. If
I didn't argue with him, but I'm looking at him like, do you think I'm gonna start like hemming your clothes with this or something?
I'm like, okay. All righty.
Oh, hi, Donna. Yeah, Yvette's moving to Denver. It's a career move it's a job move for her husband. So I guess if she wants to stay married, she's got to go with him.
That's funny.
Okay, what? Have you seen my custom painted featherweight? It's pretty expensive to have them painted as much as a vehicle. No, I haven't seen your custom one. I just want it painted black and put the decals back on. And I know the featherweight shop has the decals. So I just want it to look like original again. Like, and it's not in bad shape. It's got on the part where you like, I don't know what it's called. It's not the throat. It's on the opposite side of the throat of the needle. It's a little scratched up there. So it's fine. It sews. That's all, you know, that's all that matters. Sheila Gage said she just sold a featherweight on Marketplace. Cool. Oh, somebody else got Philippa got a new machine. Her husband surprised her with a machine. Not a featherweight, but a brother. That's awesome. Mary said the featherweight shop has the best parts in inventory. Yes, they do. I had to order a foot for it because it only came with like a 1/4 inch foot. It didn't have the regular foot, so I had to order a foot for it, which already came. They shipped really fast. Hi, Donna. Thanks, Marge. See you later. It was good to see you here. Lisa said, I love my featherweight in all her flaws. Yes. Hello, ladies. Oh, Sheila said make sure you put an LED light on it. Okay. Hi, Della. The original light is really hot. Okay. Good to know. I'm glad you all know about this machine because then you can help me. That's awesome.
I
See you later
see
next week. Sorry, go
Della
ahead.
is here. Donna is here. Don't think anyone else new is here.
And I just realized that, like, it's way over the time we talked about.
I know.
It
And
went
I
fast.
have so much left to clean, but I was like, I just want to get a couple of them stitched together.
Yeah. You want to go to 7 then?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize what time it was.
That's okay. That's okay.
I feel like I'm keeping you from getting things done.
Oh, Lord, let me tell you something. Wouldn't take much.
Oh, hi, Joyce. Francis Rivera said, I doubt I'll ever get my featherweight, but
oh my goodness, why are there, how many times have I had a phone call? We have not had any.
I know.
And this is like the third phone call, I think, or maybe the fourth.
That's crazy. Maybe it's because your house is on the market.
Well, but I don't even know the number. Nobody knows the number.
You know? That's so funny. Francis said, I doubt I'll ever get a featherweight, but I do need to get my old treadle operational again. I believe it only needs a needle belt. Here's hoping. That would be awesome. What did you make your design wall out of? This is like thick felt. I think it's like maybe it's like a large throw, like 72 by 72 or something. Okay, for everybody that's here that saw the video of me quilting the traveling quilt project video number or quilt number 1, do you guys like watching it being quilted, or do you not really care? You just want to see the end result? I'm just curious. We have 2 more quilts to do, and I didn't know if you wanted me to keep recording that or just show it, or opinion time.
I haven't been able to watch the video, but it sounds like something I would like to see.
Yeah.
I just have to have the time to, go over there and watch it, but it sounds like something I would really like to watch.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I showed like what it looked like before I quilted it, and then showed a little bit of quilting, not super long. That would take a while.
Yeah.
To show the whole thing, and then I showed that after, like what the whole quilt looked like when I'm done. So, oh, thank you, Diane. Okay, sounds like they did like watching it on the long arm. All right,
Excellent.
not sure if I should keep doing that for each one or not. Cool. Thanks, guys. Oh, nice. Joyce just got a new brother with that embroiders. Awesome. Woohoo. Sandra said Sean asked to watch the setup portion. Yeah, I saw him ask that, so I'll have to do that one time. That's gonna take trying to convince my husband to help me because he's gonna have to move the camera because there's a lot that goes into doing that. Oh, that's okay, Shelly.
Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to go to the package store.
What? Oh,
To go get the Guinness.
what time does that close?
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now.
Oh,
I don't even know the name of that damn store.
thanks, Donna. That's cool, Joy. How fun. She said a patient gave her a white rotary machine and a wood cabinet and an Elna and a wood cabinet, both mechanical and in working condition.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well, they're not saying the name of the darn thing.
I find actual quilting videos relaxing. I loved it. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Okay, good to know. So the general consensus is you guys want to see that again. All right. Because the second one is here. I think I showed you guys that in the video. So I'm going to quilt that up sometime this week. Just wasn't sure if you wanted to watch another one being quilted or not.
Oh, it says here they close at 9. Okay, good.
Oh, you got time. Okay, good. I was like, watch, they close at 7.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the one. Well, all of the ones that I see here say 9, so okay, it should be fine.
So there, do you have to go to specific stores to get liquor?
Yeah, you have to go to a package store.
Oh, okay.
Like they've just started, well, not just, but pretty recently started selling beer in grocery stores. But you still have to go elsewhere for hard liquor. But if he wants Guinness, I'll probably have to go to the package store to get that. They're not gonna have that at the grocery store.
Yeah. Good night, Del Marie. Have a good night.
Night, sweetie.
Hi, Catherine. Hey, Paula.
Hi, Catherine. Hi, Paula.
Francis said, haha, if that move to Nevada, you can buy your Guinness 24/7.
I don't know that I want to live in Nevada though. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just I don't want to go back to Arizona. Do you know what I mean? Like, no,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not interested in living in the desert.
Yeah.
I've done it and I didn't enjoy it.
A lot of fires and not a lot of water out there, so that'd be scary.
No, I think I would if I were gonna go have like a choice of where to go, I think I would go to Alaska.
Yeah.
And normally I have no interest whatsoever in buying Guinness, so I don't even like regular beer. I don't think I want beer that like chugs its way down your throat.
Diane said, Sheila, everything has gone up except my husband's paycheck. Ain't that
Or anybody's paycheck, really.
right?
Oh, she's going to the movies? Yeah, what is she going to see?
Yeah.
Because she's probably already left. So
has your gas come down a little bit? Ours has.
Yeah, ours did.
Yeah.
The cheapest place that I find to get gas right now is like $4.15, somewhere around there.
Okay, so you're still a little bit higher than us.
Yeah.
We finally got below the $4 mark.
Oh wow, that's nice.
I know. We were like shocked. We're like, let's run and fill up in case it goes back again. Excuse me. Oh, you're in the mountains in Nevada. Okay, so that's a little better.
Catherine says she likes Guinness with a roast beef sandwich.
Oh.
Okay. I think Del Marie might have already left. So I'm not sure what she's going to see. We'll have to find out.
Oh, Christine said Costco gas by her in Texas was $3.48 a gallon. Wow.
Wow.
That's really good.
They always tend to have things cheaper in the South, though.
Shelly Clark said it's $4.65 at her Costco.
Oh, wow.
I don't know where she lives, though. Well, yeah, I do. That was a stupid. I do know where she lives. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I was like, oh, wait. Yeah, I do know where she lives. Diane said her daughter's in Vegas and she doesn't like it.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks when you have to live somewhere you don't like it.
Washington Land of Gas, $4.69. Gidget said $4.25 by her. Francis said $4.90 in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I think here, like our governor stopped the taxes on gas.
Oh, okay.
In our state, and I think that's why we got lower.
Gotcha.
Like that, yeah.
That's cool. I'm just grateful that we're not in California because I know they're still paying a lot.
I know.
So. Tamala said Yvette, add a shot of whiskey and Bailey's Irish cream to the Guinness. It will taste like chocolate milk.
I think I'd rather just have a glass of wine.
Yeah, me too. I'm not a beer drinker at all. Oh, Shelly said it's all small smoke and mirrors. We have expensive gas, but don't pay state income tax or tax on food. Oh.
Well, hello. We're taxed on every darn thing.
We don't pay tax on food here in Ohio either, but we have state income tax.
Oh, we don't have tax on food. That's true. But yes, we pay state income tax.
Note to self, never ever play cell internet long arm to watch, just saying from experience. A tip over ends with a broken needle. Life lessons. Wanda said she paid $3.39 at Costco last Sunday. Wow. That's a good price for sure. So we're almost done here. Does anybody have any more questions for us for tonight? Yvette, do you think you'll be able to come sew next week so we can keep working on this, or?
You know what? Let's say yes.
Okay.
And because even if we don't sell the house, I mean, the only thing that would stop me is if
Somebody's coming
over to look at the house. But I think that they would probably do it earlier than 5. So
yeah, that makes sense. All right, that sounds good. So we'll keep on doing our squared up quilt next week. I know that Yvette and I want to keep on going because we don't want to make another UFO. Oh, I'm trying to get this one block finished. I don't think I'm going to. That's okay. I feel like I made some progress today. I'm glad I got all this fabric cut and got some more blocks made, so that's good. How far did you get, Yvette?
I haven't pressed them yet, but I have 2 that are fully made. Hold on, I'll show them to you.
Awesome.
Because I have everything, everything is sewn together and ready to just make into blocks. So it should go pretty quick from now on. But so I haven't pressed it yet, but that's one, and
I love that
that's
one too. Ready. Yay.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna go quicker now. Be good.
Yeah. I feel like the blocks go together really quickly. The cutting took me, of course, I'm a very slow cutter, but that took me so long. And now that the cutting is done, the blocks are coming together really fast. So,
yep. Thank you, Sheila. I hope so too.
Yes. We will all be thinking about you and thinking about you.
Hopefully next week I'll be able to tell y'all.
Yes, that you have an offer.
Maybe even on my live on Wednesday.
That would be fabulous.
That would be fabulous.
Like you get a bunch of people come through tomorrow and you get multiple offers or at least one really good offer and it'll be done. And you could just sit back and relax until it's time to get the movers in there to pack up everything.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. So.
All right, ladies. Well, we will see you next Saturday for Saturdays with Steph. We'll keep on with the squared up. If you are in Piecing It Real, Yvette is going to have Piecing It Real on Monday evening, and then Wednesday.
Yes, we have a new block.
Awesome.
On Monday.
And then you'll go live on Wednesday unless there's a house thing, right?
Unless there's a house thing, but even if there were, I think I don't go live until 8:30. So I think it'll be fine unless something crazy happens. I'm pretty sure.
I don't see people coming.
I'll be back.
To the house. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Well, I hope
Awesome.
everybody has a great week, and we'll see you all real soon. Thank you so much for sewing with me. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Mwah.